What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 264 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mecha Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
What's up, everybody?
And we got the Ray Trace Durag, Madrid Devon.
Trojan X.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about anime and manga. We're going to be talking about Gan Blue Fantasy. We're going to be talking about some financial advice. And, you know... We're just going to have a grand old time, so stay tuned.
A grand blue time.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you want it to be, Chris?
I really wish you picked up this Japanese novel that was just erotica.
I'd be down. I have zero objections to
ass Japanese book, and as you were reading it and going into, and it was getting in detailed, just
I wouldn't
sex
be.
scenes.
I would
just
not
be some
opposed,
dojin if you're keeping it a bean, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, so for the
That's what you wish it
uninitiated-
was, Anton.
You'd be like, you know what? I could definitely see at some point in Anton's life, he just became a Japanese smut novel reader.
Became.
Novels, not manga.
I mean, if this is one of my first times ever just in the wild encountering a book actually released and probably purchased in Japan.
Mhm.
I've imported a couple volumes of manga and stuff, but this is my first time so for context, today I had a bunch of Shaman King 3-in-1 just huge hulking volumes of manga that if you guys have seen any of my shelf posts in the collections channel or anything like that, you've probably seen the huge just heft of Shaman King that I bought. Why did I buy it? Because I was enjoying the Netflix anime and I was like, oh, these are out, and
Hell yeah.
so I was getting them. But after a certain point I slowed down on just buying manga in general. The only thing I've bought recently new has been Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't bought any. I'm a few volumes behind in Chainsaw Man. I'm a few volumes behind in Kaiju number 8. What else is current? Oh, My Hero, I'm a few volumes behind, but that's just because My Hero is 35 volumes deep.
Yeah.
And so, that's just what I have. So they're probably getting closer to 40 in what's been released.
What? How much does manga cost? I feel like I find it on sale
Anywhere from about
generally.
$8 to $12.
Okay, yeah. Damn, 35 volumes.
But if it's hardcover, it starts to get more expensive then.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Soul Eater
Yeah.
Perfects are they the only hardcover manga that I have?
I got JoJo's. I think those are 17.
Yeah.
Something
Soul
like
Eater is
that.
about 15 for the perfect editions. But I'm even a few behind in that because I only have 1 through 7 and 9 because I think something weird happened with my copy of 8, where the order got canceled for no reason. But yeah, so a few weeks ago I went there. They had a volume of Bleach that was a volume I just didn't have, so I got that. And then this time I went back, traded in a bunch of Shaman Kings, and I got the Final Fantasy Type-0 HD. Well, is it HD? No, it's just Final Fantasy Type-0, the manga, which somebody got out of a loot crate. If you see the little, if it'll focus, the little loot crate.
Focus. Nice.
So, but also, I got this for $3.50, and I looked it up on Amazon, and this book is $13 on Amazon. So, that's a whole $10 to buy a whole random volume of what the fuck ever. And
That's
then
true.
I got this, which is my first ever encountered in the wild Japanese novel, and it is Solve the Mystery After Dinner, hold on. Well, so was it Solve the Murder or Solve the Mystery?
I solved the mystery. I think that's
Solve
what
the
you said.
Mystery. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through and I'm going to try and translate it. It is a full, there is no English text anywhere. So I'm just going to go through and try and
just scroll.
Read. See how Japanese novels are, This could be the best-selling #1 thing, or it could be complete trash. But just because I encountered a random Japanese novel in the wild, I had to get it.
That's fair.
And even this... Oh, I took the sticker off. How much was this? It was $3. So...
Nice.
For $6.50, got a volume of manga. Is Madrid frozen for you too?
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. He's coming back.
Nope, he's gone.
Nope. Okay.
This is why we need the 2-person overlay.
We still haven't made that. Okay, because this it just doesn't happen a lot.
Hold on,
We got the Pokemon one.
We do have the Pokemon one. Boom.
What up, secret Pokemon episode?
Uh-huh. So, Hisui and Typhlosion Raid Day is tomorrow, and
It fits.
I don't even know if it's going to be worth it, because I know I'm going to want to have a Hisui and Typhlosion, but it's the raid ticket is $5, and I don't know how strong of a raid this is about to be. Switching back. Nope. Wrong overlay. Boom. Now we're back.
That one's a cool one.
Anton, did you see my text?
No, I didn't.
Oh, can you update the Twitch title?
Update the Twitch title. Yes, I can.
Thank you. Oh, but I was gonna say today is actually Free Comic Book Day, so
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Whoa.
So I
have that
Chojin X sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chojin one looks really cool.
Yeah, it's like an excerpt from chapter 3, and then there's the Shaman King fucking blur. Shaman King flowers. Let me turn this shit off for a second.
Episode, what is this? 264. Updating the Twitch. Successfully updated. That's weird. How was I in a bookstore today and I didn't know it was Free Comic Book Day?
Now, I don't know if this was
everywhere
universal Free comic book day, but it was definitely one up at that flea market.
Oh yeah, how was that flea market?
Shaman King goes hard, but yeah,
right. And Netflix is doing the fucking Shaman King flowers. I still can't get over that. Maybe they'll finally get to finish it. The whole magazine that it was in got canceled. The whole magazine? Not a series, the whole magazine. So all those series were just...
I don't know if I ever went over these.
That's crazy.
On Cheesy Controller. But I got the Spider-Man 2, tie-in prequel comic.
For the game? That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the Gameverse line, if you see.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then I also got the Chojin X that Madrid got. Did yours have this?
With the Rooster Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rooster Fighter add-on pack?
Man, Rooster Fighter is insane. I kind of want to check that shit out.
And then I got Marvel Voices, which is Miles Morales, Kamala Khan, Storm, a bunch of the heroes of color.
That's cool.
It's got Shang-Chi and stuff like that. Then I got Spider-Man and Venom. And I got Avengers Unite.
Were these all free, or is this something you just wanted to pick up? Oh, nice.
These are
It's like a stack, and you just grab them.
Yeah. So when I did Free Comic Book Day, I went to Oxford Comics, and I went specifically because they had this Spider-Man one, because I was calling around to different places and like everyone's like, oh no, yeah, people came through and got those super early.
Damn.
And so I had Oxford.
They were playing
hold
around.
one.
They were fucking around. We want that Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's a free comic book. Like, damn. But yeah, I went to Oxford. I got all of those, and then on the way out, I was like, I wanted to actually buy something, so I bought Volume 1 of One Piece.
Nice.
Nice.
That's how it starts, you know.
You just get one.
I have
Just get
two.
one piece.
I have Volume 1 and Volume 100. I think we talked about this.
You're gonna fill in those gaps. It's gonna drive you. It's gonna drive you insane.
I don't have space for 100 volumes of anything. Like, if I were to go and really
figure it out.
try and fill out a series, it'd be Bleach. And Bleach only has 74 volumes.
You're gonna get a storage unit.
But then it wouldn't be directly behind me.
You just let it pile up on the floor.
Just have a manga bin.
Just like...
I just throw them all in here. You know, grab whatever you need.
Right.
That's so chaotic. That's something I would do.
All right. So, Madrid, you streamed Sea of Stars a couple times in this last week. I thought you beat it by last episode, or like, are you going back for the platinum, or like...
No, I by the last episode, I crossed the Sea of Stars. That's not the end of the game.
Oh.
There's so many points where you make it to a point in the game where it feels like, okay, we're gearing up towards the end of the game, right? Because that's kind of how y'all make it seem. I'm cool if that's not the case, but you know, crossing the Sea of Stars was like, hey, we're about to go cross the Sea of Stars and do some shit, and you ended up doing some more shit first, and then that freed up the ability to go back and do some other shit back where you started out at, and it gave me one of the things that I said that I needed to be able to go back and do that other shit, because otherwise I couldn't be bothered. But they gave me what I needed to be bothered to go do it. So yeah, that was exciting. You can check out the VODs on the channel. I kind of just went through and did like some of the end game shit. I fought a couple secret bosses. I fought a secret boss and then like side content bosses, kind of like unlocking the final weapons for everybody, weapons and armor and shit. And I did some of the puzzles. No, it was cool. It was a good time. It's a good time. So all that's left is to go do the Fleshmancer's Castle, which is going to be the actual end of the game. And I'm probably going to stream that too, because that was always my goal. I just kept having other shit to do.
Yeah.
It was fun though. That game's a great time, and it just keeps getting better. So the fact that it's our game of the year is, I'm happy with that.
I bought it, but I downloaded it, but haven't had time. It was the first game I opened in 2024, so when my end of the year wrap up happens, it'll at least have like the first game
1
you
minute
played in 20. Yeah, I know. I actually want to play and beat it before the end of the year.
Yeah,
but
yeah, you can do it. Yeah, it's a great time for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a time throughout the year where I get really invested into a RPG, like I did last year with Pokemon. But I feel like I'm gonna get that itch to play an RPG outside of Persona 3 Reloaded.
Okay.
Yeah, and just be like
Final Fantasy
Persona 3 doesn't count. Like, Persona 3 is Persona 3. I'm going to play that game because that's one of my most anticipated games. But like, I'm gonna get an itch like right in that September area, and I'm like, okay, let me just beat Sea of Stars.
Now, it's gonna be for me. Kind of screw myself over by buying this Type-0 manga because I re-downloaded Final Fantasy Type-0 HD, and I looked up on how long to beat. It's 23 hours, I'm
That's
like,
not bad.
that is super not bad considering, like, out of the three Final Fantasy.
Do you want to spend a full day
Yes, potentially yes.
playing that shit
We'll see.
instead of literally anything else?
Conceptually, right now, it sounds like a good idea. In practice, it might not be. It's not like I bought the game. I already had Type-0 HD.
Yeah, I know you already have it. Now
do I have 2 copies of it? Yes.
By spending time in it, and time is money.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, you'd be paying for it again.
But it'd be one step closer to beating the original Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, because it was Final Fantasy 13 versus 13 and Agito 13. Versus 13 became 15 / Verum Rex / Nomura's gonna like sacrifice somebody
fuck
to
our brains.
Right, make it happen. But then there was Agito 13, which became Type-0 on the PSP only in Japan, which is one of those Japanese PSP games I have. It's the only PSP game that I have that has 2 discs. It's 2 UMDs in that case. But that's some Final Fantasy shit right there. Like if you,
I mean, it is almost Final Fantasy February. I was thinking about it. I think I would try and go through and finish 4, 5, 4. Well, I'm just gonna keep it at 4 because Persona 3 Reload is right there, and that's gonna get pretty much all of my time. But I could see myself streaming some Final Fantasy 4 because I still want to finish that up.
What are the bonuses with like the deluxe versions of Persona 3? Because I kind of want to.
The digital like deluxe, like the $100 bundle comes with the DLC, the art book, and the soundtrack.
Is it
premium,
like day 1 DLC, or are they doing like?
I don't know. It just says Persona DLC. I'm sure we can look up and see what that actually means. I'm assuming it's like costumes and like Persona 5 bundle pack, Persona 4 bundle pack, Persona 3 original bundle pack, and maybe some like, some of their actual personas and their outfits for sure.
Oh yeah.
Music.
Oh yeah, they definitely have to have a thing where you fight Joker.
You would hope so, right? But
yeah, I mean, you could already.
We didn't get that until Persona. We didn't get that till Persona Royal.
Oh
yeah, but
that's true.
This is the 4th iteration of Persona 3.
Yeah, but if they could sell us another iteration of Persona 3 after this iteration of Persona 3, you don't think they would?
Yeah,
because they can.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to. I think you forget all those old Persona 3s. This is the new Persona 3, and they're going to sell you another Persona 3.
Maximum. Like,
okay, so the DLC is the launch DLC, which is all cosmetics and like everything I'm seeing like Izanagi. I'm seeing what's Joker's Persona's name? Arsene, and then Captain Kid. And so they have Phantom Thieves costumes. So, hopefully they just let us fight Joker, dressed as Joker.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. I don't know. So I'm on the fence about getting that. Because those DLC personas will fuck up your fusion pool.
Yep.
They will.
Right, that's why I'm contemplating. I might just get the base version because, like, typically
I do want the art book and the soundtrack though, so I'll probably just get the regular deluxe.
Yeah. Is the art book? It's just.
I don't want them shit physical though.
Yeah, I would so much rather than physical.
Why don't they sell those bundles but with like just the code?
You see where my fucking frustration has
it's
been.
It's like they do that shit sometimes, just not enough. Or like just let me choose. Like just let me pick. Like I want the physical one, but I want the digital one.
Or
with
sell the collector's editions without the game. Because if you want the statue, the soundtrack, and the art book, You don't want to be spending an extra $70 for the game to be in the box when you already have the game, most likely. Take the game just completely out the equation. Let me get the game on my own terms, however the hell I want to get the game.
Yeah. Save that plastic.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me buy the art book, the soundtrack, and the statue. Because this Iga statue is clean.
Yeah. Now we have to go through resellers and scalpers.
Oh, and that shit's gonna just be skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah. It's trash, right? That's why I have the Catherine Full Body Collector's Edition sealed in case I ever need to sell it. The Persona Q2 Collector's Edition sealed in case I ever need to sell it. And
I got the
Persona 3 and 4, 3, 4, and 5 dancing like steelbook edition.
Honestly, my biggest problem is my Persona shelf, aka my Persona 5 shelf, is pretty much full.
They're gonna remake 4 too, so you're gonna have to get ready for.
Yeah, I thought about that.
remakes.
I'm like, so after this, we're probably getting Persona 6,
Yeah.
and then there's probably going to be
They're
like
gonna
a
hit us
Persona
with
6 Royal.
They're gonna hit us with Persona 6, and they're gonna fuck around and give us that Persona 5 arena game.
I don't know.
Right before 6.
Because all of those type of games happened pre-Sega buying Atlas. So I see them more so going down the Yakuza route because Sega also bought them. So we're getting, it's been like a year and we've gotten like 4 or 5 Yakuza games.
Yeah. I mean, one comes out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, there was Ishin, and then there was Gaiden, and then now there's going to be Infinite Wealth. And I feel like there was something else mixed in
The man
there.
who erased his name.
That's Gaiden.
That's Gaiden. There's a Judgment like a year or 2 ago.
Oh, yeah, Judgment and Lost Judgment. Yeah, you just mix all that shit in the same. That RGG stew you making over there. But while we're talking about early RPGs for 2024, I downloaded the Gan Blue Fantasy Relink demo.
Oh, that's what I need to do.
I was not expecting to like it. I did like the first combat encounter and the story thing.
It looked pretty cracked.
Yeah, and I mean,
it looked really good at first, and then it was like, we were like, oh wait, maybe it's not going to be good. And then, like the drip feed stuff that we've been seeing, I'm like, okay, if the gameplay loop is good, then I feel like we're onto something.
Like, just they are definitely onto something. It feels like playing One Piece Odyssey. Because it doesn't have co-op as far as I can tell. So it's not going to be, it seems like, just a character.
I thought that didn't have co-op.
Does it have co-op? Because of course everything I'm saying is just off playing the demo for like 30 minutes. So.
You're a actual reviewer now.
You gotta keep it a bean.
Oh yeah, it does have online co-op. Okay, so
up to how many? Like 4? Is it 4-player? Like legit?
Yes. Journey with
Monster
3 more friends. Yeah, so
not entirely, but like in that vein of
like
Monster Hunter,
an
Koei
action
game.
like co-op action game. Because it definitely does have a little bit of that Dynasty Warriors feel to it. But it's not like you're slashing like a crowd of 100. It's like you're slashing like 3 or 4. But playing it like the intro to the demo section that I played, it was like, it felt really One Piece.
Okay.
And because that's what kind of got me into Gan Blue, playing like the English translation of the Japanese gacha game in my browser for the longest. I still have it bookmarked, and so I'd probably be able to.
I think that's on my other computer somewhere. My old computer.
be able to get back into Gran Blue Fantasy. But Versus came out. So they announced Relink, and then Versus came out, and then Versus Rising came out. And I enjoyed original Versus for what it was. It just dropped right before pandemic, where I could have labbed it out at Controller Eyes, and then there was no Controller Eyes, and no
Oh,
playing
yeah.
fighting games in person with anybody anywhere, and it had bad net code.
Oh yeah.
That was
Didn't you bring
literally
it like that one time?
it was COVID had just kind of started. Like nobody was wearing
People were
masks
popping up
yet,
sick.
but people
Mhm.
were doing hand sanitizer. Like it was kind of like, oh, this shit might be serious. And I brought it to that Controller Eyes.
Right before they were like, yeah, they might shut this shit down. I'm like, nah, they wouldn't do that.
Get shut down the next week.
Oh man. Good times.
Yeah.
They were not good times.
No, that was
They were
terrible
not good
times.
times.
But
It was the
now we
worst of
have
times.
Versus Rising that has rollback, that has crossplay, that has 2B, you know. So,
It does have
and
2B.
It does have to
That gives
be.
it my stamp of approval.
finally, Relink is coming out. And originally, it was, I think Cygames was doing it themselves. Then they went to Platinum Games, and it seems like Platinum was going to make a bad Platinum game. And so they brought it back in-house and like made a studio to kind of make this game good. And from what I played, like especially doing that like 4-player
Yeah.
co-op, I could see that being
What-
super fun.
Is Bayonetta 3 good? Is that the last good Platinum game?
Yeah, apparently Bayonetta 3.
And before that, ooh,
Astral Chain?
Astral Chain shit.
Damn.
Because they didn't really do all, I mean, if you count
Didn't they make
like
a bad?
Wonderful One.
Didn't they make a bad game?
Yeah, they've made plenty of bad games.
Babylon's
Yeah.
Fall.
Yeah,
that
Babylon's
was the
Fall
Yeah.
is the
question.
recent bad one. I thought you were talking about good ones. I thought you were asking what
I
was
was asking about good ones because
Okay.
I don't want them to be whatever. It is what it is with Platinum, and I know Kami has stepped down, so
He's about to go.
create his own
No.
shit or do
What's that shit? It's Mikami, the guy from Resident Evil 4 that was at Tango. He left Tango, and then it was a year, and he went to this other studio that like NetEase is forming. It's something crazy. It's some crazy shit going on, and like somebody, I was just like listening to stories about it, and Okami 2 was a piece that was put on the table as like, this shit might be so crazy that they're going to get back together and make an Okami 2. But it's like all those old Capcom people that left Capcom and got kind of scattered to the winds with like Tango and Cap, or the people who stayed at Capcom. It seems like all of them have kind of, and then so it was Tango, Platinum, and people at Capcom, and like senior people at all these places kind of left around the same time. And it seems like they're going to the studio that Shinji Mikami is in. Is it Shinji Mikami? I gotta see if I can find this.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember all of the names associated. Yeah, if that's true, that's pretty cracked.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Shinji Mikami that left Tango, waited a year, and then joined the team at NetEase. And then now it seems with Kamiya leaving Platinum that's where he's going to go. And there are a couple more floating around in the ether. Because, you know, they could really go get Sakurai and really cook some shit up.
It could. You think he'd join him?
I mean, there's a potential. I mean, I couldn't really say because I don't know any of these people. There's a huge language barrier. There's like
That's
a
true.
very different like work life culture. So there's a lot of factors that are in play that I don't think I could really like predict
Y'all
that.
check out Sakurai's YouTube.
Apparently, that's ending soon.
Oh fuck.
I've seen
Yeah.
some things
He
on
said
it,
it
but
was
yeah,
ending in 2024.
yeah. So,
Go back and watch all the episodes.
yep,
Yeah.
it's
I
good
think
just having.
I
That
just have
kind
to
of
really pay
content out
attention
there.
to it because it's in Japanese. I have to read
Yeah.
the captions.
I mean, it's just like watching anime. Oh, speaking of watching anime, though, I started watching
Yes.
Bocchi the Rock last night.
Bocchi the Rock.
I got like
Mhm.
2 episodes in. I was like, this is what I've been looking for.
What is it?
It's about this introverted girl that she sees like she's watching TV with her parents and sees like a rock band and like they're interviewing them and they're like, yeah, we're just all kind of introverts. And then they like perform a song and it inspires her to learn how to play guitar. But like that was when she was in middle school, but now she's in high school and she's been always wanted to form a band. And then so she took her guitar to school with her one day and waited the whole day. Nobody came up and talked to her about it. And because she's introverted, she wasn't going to talk to anybody. But then this girl who eventually is a drummer in her band comes up to her like, hey, we're playing a gig at this club and our guitarist just left. Think you could fill in? And yeah, it's a whole lot of her being stoked as hell to be in a band. And
That's cool.
yeah, it was something Jalen recommended I watch a while back, and I just
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
on Crunchyroll. And I was thinking of checking out Overlord because some of my coworkers said Overlord's pretty good. But like looking at the poster, and I was just like, this doesn't seem like a chill out and watch type of anime.
Mm-hmm.
So put on Bocchi the Rock, and 2 episodes in, I'm enjoying it so far.
You can chill. Like Overlord is like, honestly, it's more of a comedy,
Overlord's a comedy.
kinda. It's a isekai. You don't know about Overlord? It's like the skull face guy
Yeah, I mean I know
gets stuck in an MMO because he wanted to sit. He wanted to sit in there for the last day. It's like the servers are going down, and you know what? I want to be here when they go down.
and you
Yeah,
get
that does sound
isekai.
hilarious.
I mean, I guess I'll give it a chance. I haven't watched any. The last isekai I interacted with was that time I got reincarnated as a slime, and it was pretty good. It's just I can't do too many isekais back to back. And Chris, if you think that name was funny, the
Yeah.
last one I watched before that was Overly Cautious Hero is Overly Prepared.
Yeah, there is. I started watching something last night. It's called Ten Goku Diamakyo or Heavenly
Mhm.
Delusion. That's just good.
It's good.
That's just good. It kind of gives me almost like a summertime rendering vibes with the way things seem. No, because you can tell the world's been fucked, but it seems kind of unassuming still. But it's not. It's pretty dark and a little fucked up. This is good though. The last episode I watched was pretty crazy.
Chris, did you
With,
start
like, the
watching
twist they
Attack
gave
on
us.
Titan yet?
No.
You really got
Not
to. That's going
It's
to
okay.
be. Because it
You
seems
don't have
like.
to watch Attack on Titan, Chris.
Attack on Titan's
that-
good.
Okay.
You should watch it, but you don't have to.
What do you think the best anime that I would like would be? Would be Attack on Titan?
High School DxD.
No,
Just
don't Google that,
don't.
Chris.
Okay.
Don't let anyone see you watch it.
But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something that's really long and like
Hey, yo.
really engaging,
Sir.
Attack on Titan's there. I think you'd really like Bleach, but Bleach is also a huge commitment.
Bleach is a huge commitment. You can just take
More
that
than
dive
Attack on
into One
Titan?
Piece.
You're not wrong. Should I not just wait for the remake?
Watch the live action and then tell me what you want to do after that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is live action good?
it's
Yeah.
silly.
It's silly. I like silly.
The consensus from multiple people I've heard is that it's like not serious, but a lot of times One Piece is not serious. So
Most of the time, One Piece is not serious.
It's like,
And then it's like the most serious thing ever.
is Luffy ever serious?
Yeah.
yes,
He's the goofiest fuck I've ever seen.
Hey man, if
But
we gave
then-
him if we gave him a Wendy's fofofo and fucking and told him about police brutality, he would fight the state. He would single-handedly stop Cop City. Where's their headquarters?
no, you got to give Luffy the 15-piece hot lemon pepper wet.
With the peach drink. Luffy, we're gonna put lemon pepper sprinkle on your fries. Okay. Fuck it, give him Cajun fries too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just got to feed Luffy and just.
Yeah,
Fight everybody.
like Luffy's like he has a contract, you know. It's an unwritten contract. If you give him some sort of food, he will help to save your economy. He will destabilize the power that is to be.
Right.
And
All the corruption, all the.
he will single-handedly remove the corruption.
So
in
Luffy
your
for
island.
president?
In your town, in your kingdom. No, you don't want him in charge though.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just a force. He is a force of change. If you want to work for Luffy, you're gonna lose some years off your life
Oh, God.
from his dumbassery.
Unless you're already
Yeah.
dead, which apparently that's.
Is that a thing?
Brooke. that is a joke that Brooke would make, like bar for bar, word for word.
But yeah.
That's
So-
hilarious.
I think you should watch Bleach. Just look up on Reddit the
Ooh.
watch order so you don't watch any of the filler because
Watch
watching
Undead
the
Unluck.
filler will take.
Oh,
years
I
off.
heard Undead Unluck was good.
Oh, Dawn to Dawn. Like, if you're trying to get on something new that's coming around the corner, like Dawn to Dawn, like, I'm about to be all over Dawn to Dawn.
Like Don to Don's gonna fucking slap because the series itself is good as fuck, and the studio that's making it is the studio that did the Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, nice.
So they already showed that they can do colorful, stylish,
Mm-hmm.
have a insane soundtrack and crispy animation. That's just gonna be incredible.
I hope they drop, like, the Scott Pilgrim anime on Blu-ray because, like, I have a couple in my
Give me a
sights
reason.
of, like,
Yeah,
the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War Part 1. Like, that special edition Blu-ray is coming in, like, March. And then, yeah, getting the Scott Pilgrim anime on Blu-ray would be peak.
That'd be clean. Netflix is doing that. You can go to like Walmart or whatever, and you can see like Netflix shit and
Yeah,
just buy it.
I've seen it at Target more than, like, Walmart.
Mm.
Target will have, like,
Mm-hmm.
here's season 5 of Stranger Things.
Yeah. Target will always get you. You'll be in there like, whoa, you got the manga? It's just like it will look.
That's
and
what
you're
I'm
like,
talking
"Damn,
about."
That's the volume that I need. Like, how the
And,
fuck? Do you know?
It's always on sale, or at least Target says it's always on sale. like-
Right. The lives of
2% off
Target sales.
Target for manga. I'm like, God, well, I gotta get it.
Mhm.
Target.
Yeah. But now I'm on this used manga train. Like, I'm just going to be buying and
There you go.
reading a bunch of random secondhand shit, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm running out of space, and the main series I'm collecting right now is JJK,
Yep.
Chainsaw Man, and Don to Don now because I just got those shits pre-ordered. Kind of JoJo's, but I missed out like on the last volume or two of part 5, and I did get the first volume for part 6 though.
Hmm.
So it's rough. It's rough.
I do need to go back and buy the older JJK volumes.
How many are we up to in JJK? 21
21.
plus
Yeah.
0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my 22 pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I have 22 pre-ordered as well.
Yeah. All these hobbies.
Right. Expensive ass hobbies.
Yeah.
Like, Angelina and I were making some plans for like some things we want to do in the next couple of years. I'm like, well, just for fair warning, there's gonna be like a Switch 2. It's gonna be like $300-$400 coming sometime in the next year, and then there's probably gonna be a PS5 Pro,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
and then
I
she
think I
was
can-
talking about something. I was like, whoa, 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 we're getting into PS6 territory here.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Just have the credit card locked and loaded, ready
There
to
you go.
go. And
Just start saving money.
just be ready to pay it off at the end of the month,
Day one. Because that's the thing. They always give us at least enough of a window with like regular consoles is a lot easier of like, okay, here's the announcement, here's the pre-order start date, and here's when it'll be out. So from the time it's like officially announced, I'll be saving for pre-order and just pay the pre-order off completely and then just be able to get it on launch day. So
That's true.
Yeah. I've also been like kind of into finance YouTube.
oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
What advice do you got for us?
The best thing you could do, cancel your Netflix subscription. Start waking up at about 4:30 a.m. each
Yo.
day.
Get you an
that way-
What
LLC.
time do you go to sleep?
They didn't say what time you go to sleep. I'm assuming you have to be going to sleep at like fucking 8.
Right, you got to get 8 hours. There's another thing they say: always get your sleep for your mental health.
Yeah, it's really you're good with like 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to be like rich and sad.
It doesn't, but they're saying you have to do some sacrificing first. Yeah, I don't really subscribe to all that shit. I just look for the information that I feel is valid, and a lot of it just comes down to like how you budget out your check. Like when that comes in, they're saying take about 10% for your savings, 15% for investments, like long-term investments, and then use the rest for once you have that 85% or whatever, 75%. Once you have that, you'll use that for like your expenses, and then whatever you have left over, you can use for yourself.
I like that.
So your medicine, your manga, your games, incidentals, convenience things, little Uber Eats.
You know, those advent
That's one thing. If you just
children-
stop Uber eating, you can definitely do all these.
Oh
things,
yeah,
as
yeah,
the
yeah,
guys
yeah.
say. Like,
For
Yeah.
the amount of money I've
For
saved,
sure.
just like never really using Uber Eats.
right?
Yeah, you can buy
It's
that.
like tax on an extra $20, $30.
Yeah, I've been fully on that, about to like make the purchase, and then I'll look at the final. I'm like, no,
Yeah. It's like fuck
no,
it. I'll
this is
just
extra
drive.
$30.
It
At
gives
this
it,
point, you
Starve.
could Uber to the place, get the shit, and Uber back.
and it'll be cheaper.
Yeah, not to mention restaurants hike up the price on Uber. because Uber
Oh,
hikes up.
shoot.
Uber charges them a crazy percentage. So they're like, all
Yeah, I
right,
think they
fuck
charge
this.
them 25% of the profits they get for each meal. I think that's what I heard from when I was working in the restaurant. The guy, like, the owner was
Yeah,
complaining because he was like, I'm sick of all these to-go orders during the pandemic because they take 25% of our profit. I was like, damn, that's a lot.
yeah,
You
yeah.
already don't pay us enough, so like,
Right. So they'll charge an extra $2, $3, $4
hmm
for the same exact food and add-ons.
that's why if you're getting fast food, if you're really paying an extra $3 for a fast food burger, there's something. You gotta rethink it. You gotta really be like, I can't go
Unless
out nowhere.
unless you have to, you know.
I mean, yeah, you have to. Yeah, if you have to.
And then if you have to, you might as well just get Uber One.
Sure.
It's not an ad. It's not an
They're not
ad.
an ad.
Uber, y'all could sponsor us. I'd use Uber Eats if I was sponsored by them, but
Does that
Sponsored by
mean
bad decisions.
I get it? There'll be a time or two when I'm a little hungover and I'm just like, I don't feel like going anywhere.
I'll cook some shit sooner than I'll fucking Uber Eat some shit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
throw throw a Marie Calendar in the microwave or some.
Damn, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Nah, Marie got my back. Because that was the thing. I was going to like McDonald's and Popeyes and shit from work for like forever. I'd just be going and I'd be getting fucking Nathan's Glizzies out the fucking gas station.
Yo, you grabbing up Nathan's Glizzies?
Oh no.
I just see Nathan like, yeah, go ahead, take it. Oh yeah.
I'm really glad like I dropped my headset adapter. And I'm glad I didn't like physically go down to get it while you're talking about Nathan's Glizzy.
Oh god. No. No, that would have been the worst timing.
It has nothing to do with video games, but someone check on Chase.
Oh no, what's happening?
Cleveland Browns are getting their ass handed to them.
Oh.
Ha ha. Texans on the ass, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Get away from that.
It's less on their ass and more like murdering them in cold blood. It's not good.
They getting spanked. Damn, that's crazy.
All right. Well, Madrid, did you play anything else this week other than Sea of Stars?
Sea Stars has had all of my attention. I did download the Prince of Persia demo.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So I got that locked and loaded.
I've been
I
meaning to
definitely
play
want
that
to
one
check that
too.
out.
Mm-hmm.
I might check that out tonight, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometime tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've heard great things.
Is
Though.
that demo out everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just downloaded the Gran Blue Fantasy and the Prince of Persia at the same time, and then I hopped on and I was like, I kind of I know Gran Blue better than I know Prince of Persia, like.
That's saying something.
But I mean, I've actually legitimately played multiple Gran Blue games at this point. I've never owned a Prince of Persia game. I've encountered them. I think Jalen had a Prince of Persia game back in the day that I
They were really
tried.
good back in the day.
The only one I had was The Warrior Within. So that's like the second one from the reboots. After so it's like Sands of Time, The Warrior Within,
Sands of
and
Time
then
was good.
like the third one's like the Kings or some shit. I don't remember.
The
But
Kang
apparently-
Dynasty.
But apparently it fell off at that point, and then they had another remake.
Well, no, they
Or another
stopped doing them because the team that was making Prince of Persia, I think after that third one, the next game they made was Assassin's Creed 1. And then Assassin's Creed took off, and like that's like why we stopped getting Prince of Persia games. But now there's enough people clamoring for Prince of Persia to come back and for them to slow down on Assassin's Creed. I'm sure at some point in development, this game was an Assassin's Creed game.
All right,
Like-
let's give them time mechanics and let's give them the Killmongers too. What? All right, fuck it.
Did
Yeah,
you know
I'm
you're
a-
not
I'm
even
good.
playing as the prince in the game? You're playing as somebody trying to save the prince.
He's not the Prince of Persia?
No, the character you're playing as is not the Prince of Persia. In the old games, you were playing as
Playing
the
as the
prince.
prince.
But
Right,
this
right.
game,
This
No,
guy.
no, I get that. So that guy is not the Prince of Persia.
no.
See,
Do we even like that guy?
I don't know yet. I haven't played.
Seems cool.
Yeah,
It looked like he was trying
to.
to save his boyfriend in the trailer, though.
His boyfriend's the prince, I guess.
Right.
Why is that a trope amongst princes? Like,
They need
just-
saving.
no, just being gay and needing their boyfriend to save them.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
a trope among princesses
Yeah, I guess.
where random dudes just came and
Sub-royalty.
saved them. Yeah.
Sub royalty. Like, if you're not a king or a queen,
That's
odds
true.
are you need a dude to come save you.
Yeah.
Or you need to jump out a window. Shouts out Joffrey.
Now, Joffrey drank that drink. Joffrey's
Oh, yeah.
brother-
Joffrey's bro. So I guess he was a prince.
What was his name?
I don't know.
I don't know. He
Yeah,
said
Joffrey
something.
did get poisoned. I remember that.
You sick anyway. Damn.
And everyone's like, finally, god damn it. Took them fucking long enough to kill this
That was
little
pretty-
shit.
It was pretty satisfying. Wow. Remember when Game of Thrones deaths used to be satisfying?
House of Dragon's pretty good. That'll be. I'm hoping House of Dragon Season 2 and Last of Us Season 2 kind of come out concurrently. So I can just subscribe to Max for both.
Oh, so you could just get that back to back? That shit used to be lit. Like watching like Insecure than Game of Thrones.
Yeah. So I really want that with Last of Us. Because they've been doing a lot of Last of Us Part 2. Like, we see a lot who the castings are for a lot of the characters, so it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. And everybody's talking about the Abby. I hope the character that they get, like the actress, she got to just not be on the internet.
Yeah.
Abby
People
is, like,
people are upset she's not
legitimately
Jack.
one of the most hated video game characters of the last decade.
Damn.
Because she got her straightening?
She followed through.
People are so hypocritical. Like wait.
And it's going to be interesting to see if they just follow the games beat to beat. Like, because if they open Season 2 like that, it's going to, like, people are going to be pissed. Like, people are pissed that Last of Us Part 2 starts that way, but people are going to be, whew.
Are we trying not to spoil Last of Us Part 2?
Yeah, because if you don't know what happens at the beginning of The Last of Us Part 2, like, either play The Last of Us Part 2, the fucking remaster comes out next week. So
Yeah, that's true. What?
it's been on sale for like $20 consistently since they announced the remaster,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's a $10 upgrade. So, like, really play The Last of Us Part 2 or wait for Season 2 of the show, because, like, even around the first season of the show, I didn't want to talk about what I knew happened in the first game, even
That's
though
fair.
because it's like a lot of people are experiencing it for the first time. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fair.
but yeah, play The Last of Us Part 2. Like that,
Do it.
we are less than 7 days away from
that
I
the.
seems
didn't.
like right up your alley, Chris.
I. Eh. It
No,
was.
it's straight up like it is survival horror, zombies.
I know.
Like,
I played the beginning of Last of Us Part Two.
did you
I
bounce
just.
off at the point
I think I was in.
where
What was it in Detroit? Or
did the thing happen
Anthem?
with Abby yet?
What thing happened? No, I
Okay,
guess not. No, I was.
so you barely played that game.
I got a few hours in. It just didn't hold me like that.
Oh, I don't know. Like that game was so good, but it was really dire and depressing. Like being in a pandemic and playing
Yeah, I think
a
that's what it
game
was.
about
I
the
was already
pandemic.
depressed, and I didn't need a game about the pandemic. Maybe I'll like it now because I
Oh
can go
yeah.
outside,
Well,
kind of.
I mean,
the
there is actual
COVID is
fungal.
writing.
the
Yeah,
There is the actual
problem.
fungal
that's
thing
running
going
around.
around as well. People don't talk about that one as much.
Is that the
That
one
is,
that's giving everybody the their like is messing with people's stomachs, or
I'm not sure.
there's something going around that's like oh, terrible stomach virus.
I saw some shit called Disease X,
Disease X?
and
Is
it
that like
We're
was.
all
Trojan
gonna
X?
die. You don't name something Disease X and it doesn't kill people.
It turns them into superhumans,
With some fucked up powers.
right? Manifest their meta abilities. The Meta Human Liberation Arc.
That's the last thing we need.
Or the first. I'm not sure.
Powers?
Yeah.
I've seen us now.
Right? That's one of the things I appreciate about like My Hero. It like actually there was a point in time that people can remember where everybody wasn't a superhero.
Yeah.
So like
They
there's
have to
still
frame
the
of reference.
impact, yeah. And even the Avengers, like the MCU, it's not like yeah, people are know that Captain America and stuff are real, but nobody it's not just anybody and everybody getting powers and then just being like yeah, I'm gonna fuck shit up. Like you're really not getting a lot of that side of
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
not yet. I mean we'll
Been
see
turning,
because
it's been turning into that.
what if what if has been the thing that has made all the shit since Endgame actually feel substantial. It made like the Ant-Man stuff feel more important. It made the Loki stuff feel more important. It made the Shang-Chi stuff feel more important. Like it took a lot of like the disparate pieces and like yeah, these are just kind of what if scenarios, but it shows like oh yeah, Shang-Chi did enough to that someone using the 10 rings in a fight sequence, like, they know they don't have to explain all of that going into that. Like, they actually were able to just use it in a cool action set piece. And the animation, like, the general, like, facial stuff or whatever, like, the character designs, whatever. But some of the attacks in What If Season 2 are animated, like, insanely well. Like, some of those fight scenes are, like, Sakuga just overload. And it's like, you wouldn't, it's better animation than even I was expecting out of What If as somebody who watched What If Season 1. It's like some of these attacks, I am like, sheesh.
Yeah, I realized today I don't remember the last time I loaded up Disney Plus to like look at anything because I haven't seen X-Men 97, which is
Is that out?
right on up my alley.
I don't think
I
that's
believe so.
out.
No,
No, I don't think so. I mean, unless I've just completely missed it.
there. I would know.
Because the last like Marvel thing recently, it was Loki, and then they did What If season 2, and now Echo. They dropped all of Echo on Disney Plus and Hulu at the same time. But yeah, trust me, if the X-Men show were out, I'd probably be watching it week to week or however they end up dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
Did either of you ever watch like the Netflix Marvel stuff?
No.
Like Daredevil, any of that?
Yeah, I watched most of them. I didn't really watch
Well, Echo's building off that. Echo is bringing all of those characters into
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I checked out. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
And
Echo.
I don't know if I watched the last season of Jessica Jones.
All that stuff isn't like getting new seasons, right?
Well, Echo seems to be like canonizing all of that, and like Daredevil, they're using the same Daredevil from that to do Daredevil Born Again, and like so. Yeah, that Matt Murdock is the same Matt Murdock that is in She-Hulk now, and is going to be when they do the next Daredevil movie. It's going to be.
He was in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, he was in Spider-Man. So
that was like one of the big kind of reveals.
Mm-hmm.
Something exploded and a brick flew at him.
Yeah, it was like a baseball flew in or some shit.
And he caught it, and he's like, I'm just a really good lawyer. And they're like, how'd you catch that? He's like, I'm a really good lawyer.
So you mean to tell me Spider-Man was just like, all right, just going to let this hit. My spidey senses are not tingling.
Well, no, I don't think Peter was there. I think that was when Peter was on the run, and he was up there with Aunt May. Talking about like her legal options of like what to do about Peter.
Wasn't Peter there?
I don't think so.
I feel like he was there.
I think he was on his way to try and get Doctor Strange to help undo what Mysterio had done.
To help unfuck him.
Mysterio's like, hey, you know that Spider-Man guy? His real name? Peter Parker.
That's
Jay
a
Jonah
douche
was...
move.
Yeah, Mysterio was a fucking douche.
Yeah. That's fair. There was not a single point.
The fucking tech startup, bro.
He did that like shit. So it was cool when this exact same thing happened in Secret Invasion. It was one of the few like cool things to come out of Secret Invasion. But also that had one of the dumbest things. It was like, oh yeah, we have the DNA from all the superheroes and we're just going to inject them into one person.
Oh, I saw that.
It's like you're using Groot's powers and Captain Marvel's powers at the same time. It's just a whole shit show. But so it's the thing where like you're with somebody and then you're like in a public place and you find out like everybody in that public place is working for the person. So like they did in Secret Invasion where like Nick Fury was meeting with like the evil Skrull
basically
leader.
The Great Pretender.
Oh yeah.
It's like, wait, all you niggas are the Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what they're cooking.
Well, yeah. Hopefully this X-Men game from Insomniac is good, and hopefully...
The Wolverine game?
Oh, yeah, because it's just a Wolverine. It's not X-Men, right?
Y'all didn't read any of the leaks?
No.
No.
Oh.
I try to stay away from leaks.
Yeah, that's none of my business.
Yeah. Let me see an actual trailer.
God, I mean, there's a playable build of Wolverine out there. Like, you can fucking boot that shit up on your PC and play an early version of Wolverine right the fuck now if you wanted to.
I don't know why I would want
Damn,
to
it
do
got
that.
leaked like that.
Oh, it got like
Oh yeah, because Insomniac got
super hacked.
super. Yeah,
They got
Did you see?
ransomwared.
Did you see
poor
that?
bastard.
That Mighty Keith video.
Uh,
It was what happened? It was the GTA leaker.
Oh
He got
yeah.
he got
Oh
called he
yeah,
got called by
at the
Rockstar and it
end.
was like, yeah, your mom, she's in jail. Guess what? Look outside. This is the feds. So they're just up there giving him the shit. And then he gets off the phone and then he looks over to Nintendo and Capcom is like, all right, so that was good, right? And they're like, yes. And then they pan over to Insomniac and he's like, all right, good. You got all that, Insomniac? So hopefully
Damn.
now they get the Insomniac Ninja.
You gotta get him.
They gotta hit up Nintendo. They'd be like, "Look here, we'll put Spider-Man
Give it-
remastered on the Switch."
Give us the game plan. Give us your.
Oh
Wait.
my God, Spider-Man remastered on the Switch.
Oh man, that thing gonna
Well, the
run.
Switch too. The
That
Switch
shit gonna
There
run
too.
you
like
go.
motor oil.
Ugh.
But yeah, so Wolverine. Apparently, their plan is like after Wolverine to do Spider-Man 3, and then do X-Men.
Of course.
Okay, that's cool.
I'll take that.
Yeah. When's the last time we got a really good X-Men game?
Never. Well,
Hold on, we got
hey,
one and like you can
Marvel
go back to Sega
Ultimate Alliance.
Genesis and you got a good X-Men
X-Men
game.
Legends was fucking fire. X-Men Legends, X-Men Legends 2. That's what gave us Marvel Ultimate Alliance. If there were no X-Men Legends, we wouldn't have Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Why is Ultimate Alliance 3 still stranded on the Switch? That game could just sell so much if put anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
The X-Men versus Street Fighter. It's right there. And
Capcom? Marvel versus Capcom?
you know, that's all the last Marvel versus Capcom was missing.
Right.
The ones who started it all, you know. Insane. But if they do another one, they're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
When they do another one.
Eventually they will.
Shit.
I mean, I hope they do. Yeah, cause what else are they working on? Resident Evil 9?
Absolutely.
Oh, well,
They're working
obviously,
on Resident Evil 5 remake, Resident Evil 9, Monster Hunter Wilds, hopefully a
Hunter
new
Wilds,
Mega
yeah.
Man. Mega Man 12 would like really go off.
Some more Ace
No,
Attorney.
Mega Man Legends
Why
3
not?
would fucking go off. But
Yeah, but that's not happening.
that's
Chris.
never happening. I know. Oh,
But
shit,
Mega
I
Man
never did
12
this.
probably is happening.
I got something from Marissa's brother as an added to my collection. Is kind of Mega Man Legends 3, but it's a spin-off that's like super rare. It's like the Legends of Bontron.
The
And it's like-
Adventures of Servbot.
Yes. So shout out to him because he's the Misadventures of Bontron. And this is a game I've never been able to find, but he said he found it and gave it to me for Christmas. So shout out to him. Ruben,
Nice.
you're a real one. I now have the trio of the Mega Man Legends.
To the
Maybe one day
moon.
we'll get that.
All right. Chris, you play anything before we wrap for the week?
I have been I've been wanting to play video games, so I downloaded
Spider-Man?
Crash Bandicoot 4. No.
Do you have Spider-Man 2?
No. But
Honey.
I already own Crash Bandicoot 4, so it's free to me.
Old.
And it's been a good ass. It's a real good ass game. It's hard though.
It's about time.
It's about time, yeah. It's good. It's a solid Crash Bandicoot game. It feels like Crash Bandicoot 1 mixed with Crash Bandicoot 3, and it's perfect. But it's hard. It's hard as shit.
It's the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. They took away the lives because they were like, this game is hard.
Oh, so you could just run and run.
Yeah, but they give you like a gym for not dying less than 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a personal.
Yeah. That's cool. And they got like skins that you can get if you like
You can put a shirt on him?
He could put a shirt on.
Wow. He's
And,
changed. Good for him.
and Coco gets skins too. He just still doesn't talk. His sister talks for him.
Yeah. She's the smart one. I used to use her in Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, she's cool. And they added a lot of different masks that give you like different that you have to use to get through different like things in the level. Like there's 2 different universes because the time rift is apart. Just like
Ripped apart.
yeah. So you have to kind of go through between each dimensions to kind of get onto different platforms.
Does it use the power of the SSD?
No,
No,
because I'm pretty sure
it's a PS4 game.
Yeah. Oh, it's just straight PS4, right?
Yeah. No, it's on everything. Because Activision made it. Toys for Bob before they were put in the gulag.
But is it a PS5 version that you're playing?
No, I'm playing it on the Steam Deck.
Oh, okay.
Does
I
it
should
have
play it
like
on
a
the-
native PS5 version?
I don't think so. I should check that out. I should play it on a PS5 and try to get that platinum.
Yeah, because I think they might have gave it to us, right?
Mm-hmm. They did.
Chris, have you been claiming your monthly PlayStation Plus games?
When I care. I'm not gonna I mean, if there's a game that I'm like, I'm never gonna play this.
Did you
I
get
just don't
Power
go
Wash
out of my way to
Simulator?
go. Yeah.
Nice.
There'll be a day where I want to power wash something
Yeah. I
without
did
getting
the first
wet.
mission.
Oh, you should get Nobody Saves the World. It's on there right now. It's a new drink box game. It's a roguelike.
Oh, that's cool.
Where it's like you start off your class as a nobody and you don't have any special abilities, and then you like, as you do
fuck yeah.
runs, you get different abilities from you can be like all types of shit, like a chef, a necromancer.
Nice. That's cool.
A bartender.
A bartender.
Ooh, if you're looking for me.
Okay, T-Pain.
Sir.
But that's all I'm kind of playing. I beat the dual pass for Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'm off that for until the next one comes out.
Damn, when's the next one?
30 days. So I got a
Shit.
30-day reprieve. But then I mean, at that point, I'm gonna be playing Persona. Yeah. I might jump in to do a daily, you know. They give you I swear to God, they give you 2 to 3 months. I think maybe that's average for a pass, a battle pass. It's 3 months.
Yeah, it's 3-4 months. Depends on the game.
Yeah. Okay. I tried to get back into Rocket League. I'm not gonna.
It'll be like that.
Like
I'll
you
catch
tried
it.
to physically get back into Rocket League?
Yeah, I got it downloaded.
No, it's Fortnite that has you locked out.
Yeah. Fortnite has me locked up. For whatever reason, I could play Rocket League all day.
Right. And you still haven't even gotten to try Rocket Racing.
No. No. But the first match I did on Rocket League, someone was complaining a paragraph long in the chat. And I was like, so this game is just terrible now. I mean, the people who are playing this game, the game is great. The people who play it are terrible. I was like, okay.
Were they complaining about Rocket League or Rocket Racing or both?
I don't know. It was in Spanish, and I think they were complaining about us.
You just gotta take a picture, do the Google Translate. What are they saying?
Quit talking shit and play the game.
Okay. Well, remember, until next time, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Anton6 with 2X's. You'll get to see my exclusive secondhand bookstore pickups on my Instagram story first. Chris, where can people find you?
You can find me in the Discord, but make sure you check us out, Cheesy Controller, without the last E in Twitter and in Instagram. Is it the same on Instagram?
I think so. That sounds right.
Oh, yeah, sounds about right. Just check us out. Follow us.
You
We post
all
every
the
once
actual
a year.
links, all the actual links are on cheesycontrollerpodcast.com.
Yeah, you just go there.
All right. In Madrid, where can people find you?
You can follow me at x_Spain on Instagram. Don't follow me anywhere else.
All right.
Don't do
This
it.
has been a Noah's Good production. The video version is edited by Chris. The audio version is edited by Akuma Santi. Until next time, keep it cheesy.